Russell, just kind of take us through how the workout went for you out there today.
Oh, it was great. I mean, it was exciting. Coach Brown did a lot of teaching. Helped us out on a lot of different, a lot of little things that we got to go through throughout the game. So it was good.
We worked hard. Coach Brown's a tremendous coach, and he taught us well today. And we got a lot of drills in, and we were very competitive today.
Obviously, you're a guy whose stock seems to be soaring out there. If you're looking at different mock drafts, what are you hearing about where you might end up?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to continue to work hard and be in the best team and best situation as possible.
What other teams have you worked out for so far?
Seattle, New York, Clippers, Sacramento, Portland, and Bobcats.
Top of my head, Toronto, Seattle, New Jersey, New York, Indiana, Minnesota. That's the top of my head.
How did this workout kind of compare to the other one?
It was good. I mean, they all do about the same thing. With this one, did a lot more teaching. Coach Brown made sure he did all the drills the right way and not just going out there just doing things.
How does this workout kind of compare to the other ones you've been to?
A lot of learning. Coach Brown definitely knows the game of basketball, and it's an honor to learn from a coach like Coach Brown.
For you coming out early, how did you make that decision, and how do you think you're going to fare and where you rated in the NBA draft?
I'm not worried where I'm projected. I'm just here working hard, and God has blessed me with these opportunities. I'm just making the best of it.
Was this more difficult of a workout for you when you're matched up with bigger guys and smaller guys in a workout?
At some points, you never know. You got to play guys different ways. You got Loft as a shooter, and you got to play them, different ways. So it all depends on who you guarded.
Was it a more difficult workout working out with small guys and big guys kind of combined out here today?
It was faster paced. It was very fun today, and we got after it today.
A lot of people might look at your game and see what you've done offensively, but you were also Pac-10 Defensive Player of the Year this past year. How's that all going to benefit you in the NBA?
It benefits a lot. I mean, I take pride in playing defense. It's something that I take personal when I get on the floor and playing defense, so it benefits me a lot.
What about your game is going to benefit you the most in this league?
Just being versatile, in and outside game, cause mismatch problems, smaller guy, post them up, bigger guy, take them out, and try to go past them.
How much you know about this Bobcats team, and how do you think you'd fit?
I know a lot. I mean, it's a young team. I think I fit real well, within, Coach Brown said after seeing him coach over several years, it's a good team and on the uprising.
Coach, past workouts have been a little bit more specialized with guards or bigs in separately. Today you had both in at the same time. How did that kind of benefit these guys out here today?
No, it was good because, obviously in the NBA you play guards, forwards, and centers at the same time. So we could put them into some situations, that were typical of what you might find in the NBA, pick and rolls, post situations. So that was fun.
Talk a little bit about Russell and what you saw out of him today. Obviously, he's an incredible athlete, but also a good defender as well as an offensive player.
He's a young kid, just gets better and better. He is real athletic and explosive. He's got a chance, but he, like all of them, he wants to learn, wants to get better, as well as they've been coached. You got to look and see if a kid has the capacity to learn and if he's going to get better. And I think certainly he has a big upside.
We know how much emphasis you place on the point guard position. Does that make it a little bit more difficult for these guys coming in when their points, maybe your expectations might be a little higher?
No. We got a pretty good point guard, already here. So, but, I think if you look, most coaches are tough on point guards because they're an extension of the coach when they play. But, I hope it's not tough. I hope you're trying to coach them and make them better. I hope that's the way they perceive it.
He said he would have no problem coming to a team like this where he might be a backup. Do you see that in him, and do you think he would have no problem?
I mean, all these kids that are coming into the NBA at this stage in their careers are looking at being backups. Unless, they're going to go to a terrible team. And it's generally understood that, the first or second player in the draft, might start, but they don't want to stay as backups. I look at Russell, I look at, Costa, and I mean, all these kids, they're just trying to make a roster and improve themselves and hopefully someday play. I haven't seen anybody that we've had in here that I could say is going to be a starter right now. But if you're drafting 9, I would hope somewhere down the road, they're going to be a starter and, a major contributor. And I think I've seen a lot of those kids so far. Seen them, we've had a 15 or 20 of them gone through here that I think, you know, have a chance to be a starter in the NBA, but maybe not right off the bat.
You mentioned Costa. Tell us what you saw in him out there today. Obviously, he's one of those 7-footers who's got all the potential. And
well, he's long. He can shoot the ball. He's coachable. He's real young. I think he's 19. Obviously, he's been well coached. You know, Thad does a great job. But he's got a lot of skills. And now, you know, with big people able to step out on the perimeter, it opens the game up. And he has that ability. And not all the big guys that we've seen are as comfortable, you know, shooting deep like he is. But I like to think that when you're 7 feet, it'd be nice if you were down closer to the goal. That make me feel better. But he's going to be fine.